Shalom friends, I'm here to give you an update about what happened in Israel last night, and it was something great. So let's zoom into Lebanon to Beirut to know what we're talking about. So here you can see the territory of the city of Beirut in Lebanon. So if you look at it from a greater distance, you can see the city of Haifa, the city of Damascus in Syria, and of course Beirut in Lebanon. So again, if you look at Google Maps, it looks like a triangle that is sticking out into the sea. So soon after Netanyahu gave a speech at the UN, the Israeli army made a huge strike on Hezbollah headquarters within Beirut. It was something that Beirut hasn't seen in recent days. It was just huge. But soon after that, even greater news came out, saying that Israel was targeting the Hezbollah leader Nasrallah. And that changed everything because everybody in Israel suddenly started asking this question. Did this major enemy of Israel die in the strike? Was he there? Did they get him? Well, today it's official. The IDF has communicated that Nasrallah is dead. He was killed in that strike. That means that no longer this guy who was a major threat for Israel in the past months and years is gone. He's no longer there. He is the main leader of Hezbollah, a major terrorist organization. Now he is dead. And if you combine that to the pagers attack and many other strikes that were done in recent days, almost all the leadership of Hezbollah is gone. This is something incredible that the Israeli army did in the past weeks, in the past days. That was such a big blow to this terrorist organization that I can't even express how, big this is. So when Netanyahu was showing this map of the curse of the nations that are terrorist organizations, really, and they're threatening the peace in the world, he wasn't joking, and he said Israel is serious about the war. If you attack Israel, you're gonna regret it. And now the leaders of Hezbollah have found out that there is no joking with Israel. Israel is committed to stand up and fight. And now, if you look at this map, you see Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, and the Houthis in Yemen. Israel, compared to those countries, is very, very small, barely visible. It's a dot on this map. You can, as Netanyahu always says, hide it with your thumb. But Israel will not be pushed around. And Israel even showed this within Iran, eliminating with a precision attack a very important Hamas leader who came to the funeral of the president of Iran. You remember that? Israel is even capable to eliminate enemies within such a powerful country as Iran. Iran is powerful, but Israel is very, very successful in eliminating its enemies. And the major news outlets were reporting on this, but they were completely misinterpreting what is happening. They were saying this is a huge thing, but it's gonna create chaos, it's gonna create danger in the Middle East. And they failed to report that the terrorists are terrified right now. And my question, of course, is why the world is not celebrating that a major terrorist were hit, that Israel is eliminating the enemies of the free world. Why are they always saying, well, this is a problem, Israel is escalating everything? Come on, if somebody is firing at you daily, rockets, how can you escalate that? This is not an escalation. This is a response to a threat, to somebody who wants to eliminate you. Israel would stop attacking if Hezbollah would stop firing rockets. Israel would stop the war in Gaza if Hamas would release the hostages. Why are they not doing that? Just look at this map. This is threats, alarms in Israel in very close to a major city, Haifa. Haifa is a big city. This is like the northern Israel, close to Galilee. I mean, this is what the people of Israel have to live with. Constantly being threatened by rockets. All the time. Can you imagine this? Please imagine this. And maybe you will understand. And one more thing about this map, and Netanyahu also referred to this. Look at those countries. Iran, Iraq, Syria, Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen. All those countries are very, very problematic, but they also have huge chaos. Iraq is a broken state. Syria is all the time, there are forces, there's war all the time in this country. Lebanon is destroyed totally. Iran is a dictatorship. They're killing people just for opposing the tyranny. And I don't have to say what Houthis Yemen looks like. All those countries are cursed, you could say, because of what they do to Israel. Why do all the countries that are not good to Israel have problems? Perhaps there is a deeper meaning. Even if we look at America, America became one of the greatest allies of Israel. And today, for many decades, they were the empire of the world, the most powerful nation. A huge blessing was in the United States for many, many decades. And is it also a coincidence that the countries that want to have an alliance with Israel are pretty well off? They're doing pretty well. Saudi Arabia, India, even Jordan. But at least it's not actively attacking Israel every day. There is potential for peace. There is potential for prosperity. It can happen. But will it happen? Well, if you look at the prophecies, we know two things. The world will hate Israel. And there will be a battle. But we also know that Israel will not be destroyed. And I leave you with the ending statement of Netanyahu.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real war criminals are not in Israel. They're in Iran. They're in Gaza, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Yemen. Those of you who stand with these war criminals, those of you who stand with evil against good, with a curse against the blessing, those of you who do so should be ashamed of yourselves. But I have a message for you. Israel will win this battle. We'll win this battle because we don't have a choice. After generations in which our people were slaughtered, remorselessly butchered, and no one raised a finger in our defense, we now have a state. We now have a brave army, an army of incomparable courage, and we are defending ourselves. As the book of Samuel says in the Bible, Netzach Yisrael lo yishaker. The eternity of Israel will not falter. In the Jewish people's epic journey from antiquity, in our odyssey through the tempest and upheavals of modern times, that ancient promise has always been kept, and it will hold true for all time. To borrow a great poet's phrase, Israel will not go gently into that good night. We will never need to rage against the dying of the light, because the torch of Israel will forever shine bright. To the people of Israel and to the soldiers of Israel, I say, Be strong and of good courage. חזקו ואמצו ואל תיראו מפניהם, כי אדוני אלוהיך הוא ההולך עמך, לא ירפך ולא יעזבך. עם ישראל חי, the people of Israel live, now, tomorrow, forever. Thank you.